We have waited all year for the big boys to get back out on the water. It's time to go Thunderboat racing with the Unlimited Hydroplanes Heat 1A. And here are the storylines. Can Jean Theoret forget the tragedy in Madison? Is he ready to race? How about that young gun, Jeff Bernard? Is he finally a veteran hand? We'll find out. And what about J. Michael Kelly? Is his boat patched up and ready after a blowover in the Tri-Cities? We'll get some answers coming up in Heat 1A.
Heat 1A of the Chevy Cup at Seafair is brought to you by Papa Murphy's, thanking everyone in and around the Sound for making us #1. Handmade fresh, home-baked great. That's Papa Murphy's. And is presented for Seafair by Graham Trucking, the intermodal container solution.
And taking a look at the boats in Unlimited Heat 1A, there's Haas Mortgage Investors, Jean Theoret, Formula Boats, U.S. Northwest Express, the Red Dot Boat, Graham Trucking, J. Michael Kelly at the controls, MissAirbagService.com, that's Mike Webster, and the Leland Unlimited Mirage Boats. Greg Hopp jumps over from the Unlimited Lights. That's the Muckleshoot Casino lineup, and here is your course condition brought to you by Comcast. Temperature's gone up to 80 degrees. The boats are lined up. They are ready to go. How about a fastest qualifier, Patrick?
Jack in the Box congratulates the Formula Boats, and Jeff Bernard qualified at 149.005 miles an hour. And Jack in the Box, where you can get anything on their menu any time of day. Let's go.
They are in their lanes, getting ready to race. Let's go to the man, the voice of hydroplane racing, Mike Fitzsimmons.
Jean Theoret, first time racing since he had that near-drowning experience at Madison, Indiana, will have the inside lane. Next to him, it's the Formula Boats, U.S. Northwest Express right outside of him. Graham Trucking in the 4-lane. The 5-lane, it's the Leland Unlimited and the U-22, the Airbag Services. We've got a good start here as they come roaring down. Theoret is lagged back already, and it looks like Kip Brown is going to try to lead him through in the lane 3.
Mike,
and down there we have Chip Hanauer.
Mike, I was a little surprised that Jean Theoret was as late at the line as he was, but going through that first corner, I think he's going to come out dead even with everybody, if not ahead.
He did get a slingshot effect there, and he now has a little nose lead, just a little bit of a lead. And there's a 4-boat side-by-side race going on here with both the 5 and the 7 boat right up there tucked inside. We've got a dandy battle going in to the upper corner now. Here's Kip Brown leaping through the upper turn in the U-17 boat, and right at the moment he's got Jean Theoret just inside of him, but also the FormulaBoats.com is moving up as well with Jeff Bernard, and at the start-finish line, the end of lap number 1, it's a photo finish. Paddle Day.
It's a dead heat at 139 miles an hour. 132 for the Formula on the first time around.
Back through the lower corner now, Chip Hanauer, and it looks like Theoret's got himself the lead again.
Mike, I just want to emphasize, the man you see leading this boat race, the last time he was in a race, he was brought to shore with rescue workers pumping his chest. Look at how well he's driving after that. It's amazing.
That was at Madison, Indiana, when he took several gulps of water and virtually drowned. But now he, and the question was, does he have the spirit to go after it? Looks like he certainly does. Whoa, a big hop in that upper corner there as he loses the skid fin for a moment and jumps aside about 10 or 15 feet. But Jeff Bernard is just not letting up. He's working up from the outside right now. Haas Mortgage Investors comes across the line now to end lap number 2 in first place. Just a couple boat lengths back is Jeff Bernard in the FormulaBoat.com.
Mike, I can't tell you how difficult that is, to have that psychological, memory of the horrible race he had, and he remembers basically signing off, saying, I'm not going to survive this, when he took that second gulp of water. And look at him drive here. We've seen him do this a number of times in Seattle, and I tell you, it makes my heart, it really warms my heart to see him doing this.
And he isn't slowing down, Chip. He turned the second lap at 139.822 miles an hour.
Take a look at Jeff Bernard now. He is not going to let up. Okay, if this guy's come to race, Bernard says, never mind what happened in the past. I'm going to try to take him here in the upper corner, and he is really muscling that boat through the upper turn on the final time around. Jeff Bernard on the outside and Jean Theoret on the inside, and we're going to have a nose-to-nose drag race down to the start-finish line. Jeff Bernard's got a little more beans, it looks like, maybe a little more speed, and the FormulaBoats.com just by 1 boat length lead takes the victory here in Heat 1A.
That was a great boat race. That was youth and exuberance against a lot of maturity and, just an amazing amount of experience. So that was a good race. I think it's going to be an indication of what we're going to see all day long today.
So what does this tell us about Jean Thierret in terms of whether or not he's come to race? I think he has.
I think he has, and even though he's going to be a little upset that he didn't win that heat, I think you're going to see not only a happy Jean Thierret, I think you're going to see a really happy team and a lot of warm greetings when he gets back to the dock. Although his wife may not be so happy. I talked to them the other night, and he told me about the experience of almost dying, and he said, but Chip, it was okay because I'm ready to go. And his wife said, well, frankly, I'm not ready for you to go.
Can't blame her, can you?
Well, the order of finish was Formula Boats, followed by Haas Mortgage and Jean Thierret, then Kip Brown, followed by number 7, J. Michael Kelly, and the other red boat, Graham Trucking, and finally Greg Hopp in the 100, Fred Leland Racing, and he toured the course at an average speed of 125 miles an hour.
So you're looking at the unofficial winner of Heat 1A, Jeff Bernard, in that former Budweiser boat. Let's head down to the pits and guard Swanson.
Thanks, Raves. And Jeff, man, first heat, and you're coming out flying. Talk about getting out of the gates quickly.
Yeah, we tried to nail the start there. Kip Brown, my brother-in-law, made an awesome start in lane 3. Left us plenty of room going into turn 1, and went up the backstretch. We were pulling both of them up. Well, we had the 37 already. Went into turn 2, and it was a little rough down there from when we were making a start. He made up a lot of ground, and then we went back down to turn 1 on the end of lap 1. Hit a huge roller, and man, I gave up about 4 boat lengths, and we just kept digging. And this is about the 4th weekend in a row we've struggled during qualifying, and every time we come out for the heat, come to heat racing, my team somehow puts it together. Couldn't do it without FormulaBoats.com, Graham Trucking, and all of our sponsorship, and last but not least, my crew. And this one's for Terry.
All right, good luck the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
All right, guys, back to you.
All right, thanks very much. Jenny Hogan is with